just how good Samantha Briggs is in the Worldwide Open. She has won 10 open events. That is far and away more than anybody else. Froning with a 2-rep lead. Fraser's got to make up some ground. 5 seconds to go. You got 3. Fraser's off the bar, and Froning is going to take it by 3 reps.
A conquest. To rise above the rest. To be the best, you better be ready for anything.
Bridges is done first. Josh Bridges under the lights does it again.
We don't rise to our expectations. We fall to the level of our training.
And now the time. Who's it gonna be? Handcheck, Froning, handcheck, and Froning. Oh my God!
Well, good news, CrossFit community, because the Open is right around the corner. And this year, the word Open has a little bit more of a meaning to it.
The CrossFit Open is upon us. And for all you avid CrossFit athletes out there, you better sign off your Thursday/Friday nights for the next 3 weeks, as it's open time. For others, this is the first of a very long journey to be crowned the fittest on earth. However, this video isn't made for the Tier 2 me's, the Patrick Vellners, the Justin Medeiros. This is made for the avid CrossFit user. This video is for you. The guys and gals who work 9 to 5. The guys and gals who have kids, who have other commitments, who use CrossFit as a base for a foundation of better health. Why do CrossFit Open? Why the f*** not? CrossFit is constantly varied, functional movements performed at high intensity. CrossFit is the sport of fitness. And you've chosen CrossFit as your bread and butter. Yet you are unwilling to test yourself against your biggest competition, you. This year will be my 9th year doing CrossFit, and nothing's changed. I'm still doing the Open to the best of my ability. The CrossFit Open isn't a way to measure your metaphorical cock against the rest of your gym to see who's crowned the fittest in your box. However, this is the reason why so many casual CrossFitters are so scared to perform the Open. The fear of judgment, the fear of failure, the fear of weakness. And I'll cover this a little bit later on in this video. But what I want to give you is a reason why. Why you should do the 2022 NOBULL CrossFit Open. And it starts with number 1, be better. Competing brings out a side of us that we didn't know existed.
Fraser emptying the tank. Here comes Olsen to the pull-up bar. 2 seconds. Better late than never for Noah Olsen. First event win.
Competing is the bread and butter to be the best version of yourself. It's that chin check that we need. It makes us more vulnerable than anything we've ever done before, especially a regular CrossFit class. And it exposes our biggest weaknesses. And like a boat full of holes, you're going to have to fill them in. Number 2 is the home ground advantage. Competing for the first time in any sport or endeavor can be nerve-wracking. It can be detrimental to an athlete's performance. The first time they stand on the big stage and don't know how to deal with the changes in climate, weather, the feeling of the grass, or the roar of the crowd, these nerves can cause even the most seasoned and experienced athletes to fail. However, this is not something that you will experience performing the CrossFit Open from your very own backyard. A place you know very well. Which barbells spin the best? Which part of the floor matting is going to be the best to perform double unders on? Which way to stand, sit, lift, and talk to your best mates and encourage each other to compete and win. The CrossFit Open gives somewhat of a competitive dream to 99.9% of athletes. The home ground advantage. You'll have familiar faces, people who are going to cheer you on no matter how hard or how poorly you're performing in the workout. You'll have coaches to go to for advice, to make sure that you're doing the absolute most effective strategy possible for your ability and skill set, and the best way for you to get the most out of the Open. And most of all, you'll have those select few people who you are competitive with and you can pace off based on your similar abilities. Even if this is your only competition of 2022, nothing is less nerve-wracking than performing a workout in an area that you're familiar with. Look, I can't guarantee that you won't have nerves, but I can guarantee that the CrossFit Open will provide you with the best experience of competing that you've ever had. Number 3, the community.
Let's go, Ty. Come on.
Come on, Ty! Yes, come on!
You had that today. All day. I'm 20, baby. I called it.
Up. Yep.
Easy, come on! Up! Yeah! You! More Paul!
There's no need to harp on here. You are surrounded by like-minded individuals who will support you regardless of whether this is your first CrossFit Open workout or a gateway to the quarterfinals. They are some of your closest friends, comrades, or competitors, and regardless of whether you slap on a cheeky 1 pound plate to beat them in the lift-off, they will be screaming at you nevertheless. But Tyler, if these are the reasons of why to do the CrossFit Open, why do so many people avoid doing the Open? Why do so many people back down for what's seemingly one of the cheapest, most effective, most fun, most exciting, most brilliant, most well-programmed competitions of the year that can be done from your home gym with little to no equipment, little to no effort? The Open does a lot of things. One of the major ones, it exposes your weaknesses. The workouts are going to hurt. These workouts will challenge you both physically and mentally and make you push to a point that you've never pushed in a regular class. There might be times where you compare yourself with other people who you normally perform well against. But comparison is the thief of joy. It's not something you need to worry about in this instance. And finally, my favorite, the rep dodges won't be able to get away with it this time. Don't let these feeble reasons be the reason that you don't perform the CrossFit Open. It's one of the cheapest, most effective ways to test you against you, the most important competition in the game. Because at the end of the day, no one wants to stay the same. We do CrossFit to be better, to be fitter, and most of all, to be the best version of ourselves. The only person I expect to not sign up for the 2022 NOBULL CrossFit Open is those filthy fucking rep dodgers.
No rep.
3. Tyler, what are you doing?
It's high. No, still no good.
What are you doing, Tyler? Hips, back, arms, forward.
Those are pretty good, but they're not power clean.
You're squatting at this point. You just look like you're taking a shit.
You're still warming up. It's chest to bar pull-ups. You're gonna get a lot higher. Well, you gotta stay.
Trust me.
I can't.
Trust me.